Hi everybody, it's Carla from Casey Creates, and I thought I would join in on the challenge of that's been going on every month where you alter something, and this month it's by Pamela at Gypsy Girl Crafts. Hi Pamela. And so it's altering a mirror, which I love doing, and I actually have one. I should pull it out that I did last year. It was my first attempt at altering a mirror. Actually, no, that's not true. What I'm going to show you right now is the ones that I do when I include them in Happy Mail. Oops. And they're these fun little compacts that you can buy from the Dollar Tree. Oh, by the way, I hope you guys are all well. I didn't really say hello and properly greet you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you'll watch with me. I'm just going to quickly alter this little compact mirror, and you can find them at the Dollar Tree. I think you actually get two in a package. The only downside is sometimes the little clasp can be broken, but you can see it's a double-sided mirror. One is a magnifier. So I just take this little I love you sticker off. If you use something like that, it's actually still pretty sticky. I'm not sure where I would put that, but Valentine's Day is coming. So anyway, also the first thing I do before I start embellishing it is I have to rough up the surface of the plastic so whatever I glue to it will stick a little bit better. And you guys, I can't find a piece of sandpaper to save my life, and my kids call me Mrs. MacGyver, so look what I'm going to do. I say find what works. I'm using my box grater here and the finest side, and I'm just going to scratch it up really good to give it a little toothiness. So I'm going to stop this so that the noise doesn't get grate on your nerves. Haha, you get it? Great. Okay, being silly. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have roughed it up to take off a lot of the really slippery plastic feel. And after I did that, I realized I could have probably done the same thing with a nail file. But the box grater has a little more surface to it. So this is going to be super easy in that I'm literally just going to pick and choose some pretty trims and laces and cover this. And then I love to alter bags to keep them in so that they can drop down in your purse or bag or makeup bag and be a functional little compact mirror. I'm trying to decide what's the first fabric I'm going to cover this with. I thought about putting on, let's see if I have some, yeah, I have a little piece of cheesecloth here, so I'll glue that down first. And I'm using Fabri-Tac, but you could use hot glue, of course. I've used hot glue on these and it doesn't melt the plastic, so it'll work. So I'm going to use a little bit of this cheesecloth so that anything I stick to that will probably stick better, and it will give it a little more of the creamy ivory color that I want it to have, instead of the white plastic color. And also it might give it a little shabby edge, so for both reasons I'll use a little cheesecloth first. And I love altering things. I love altering boxes or anything, and so this whole challenge idea was really fun. My only issue is I haven't been able to participate in all of them. With Mom being sick all last year, some months were harder than others to get in on. And this piece isn't quite big enough, but I'm going to stretch it and see if I can, because it really won't matter if it's a little wrinkled under there. Yeah, we can make that work. And I've always been apologizing for my nails, but I think I just realized I have to decide. You either have beautiful nails and hands or you're an artist. And I was born to be an artist. Some of you don't know that's my background. I'm an art teacher. But my main medium is clay, and I love working with clay. I have been thinking lately, though, that my passion for fabric and lace has grown so much, and where I'm currently living, it's just really hard to do both, because clay is messy and crafting can be messy. So for home, I'm only going to do fabric and lace, and I'll do clay at the studio. It's easier that way. The only problem is I don't get to the studio as often as I should, but I might need to start making that more of a habit. And then look at these different varieties. There's this one and that one. There's so many choices. I have this piece. I mean, you can never use up all your scraps either. That's something I just have to be okay with. I have this really pretty crocheted doily. Somebody gave me in a swap a couple times, and so it's sad that I can't remember at which time I received this one, but I just love that ecru color. I think that's ecru. I never really knew what that color was, but it's one of my favorites. So now the next thing is I'm going to decide what I want to cover this with as far as another layer. And I think, oh, I don't know. I think I'll go with this one. This one has such a large open weave. Yeah, I think I like this one. So I'm going to just eyeball the size here. And I do think I want it to hang over just a little bit. I could probably put something else on the bottom. So we'll glue this one down. And there, you know, I do remember last time I actually made this 2 different mirrors. I opened it up and cut the hinge off, and then decorated the frame of the mirror on the inside. And I might do that because it's nice to have that white frame a little more decorative. I have this really pretty ruffled lace. I like to use ruffled lace because it goes around the corners, circles nicely. I also have this one. I don't think I want shiny though, so I'm going to use this one. And the one thing I didn't do but I like to do is on these cheaper laces, though they're very pretty and they do look vintage, they're really not. I don't enjoy that seam binding they put around it to hold it together, so I usually cut that off. But I just realized I don't need to cut that off because I think I'm going to put some pearls over that, which will save some time. So it's a nice Saturday afternoon here. This may sound silly, but I always feel like my friends in other parts of the world are getting ready for bed right when I'm getting right into the, main part of my day. So I always feel a little lonely. I'm like, oh, hi guys, wake up, craft with me. Well, my American friends are here with me, and if you're here on the East Coast, I'm saying hi to you. You're probably getting ready for some kind of fun Saturday evening activity. I'm not going anywhere tonight. My family are all in different directions, and I have a quiet house. And truth be told, I'm still putting away the Christmas ornaments. All my Christmas is down. I just haven't stored the actual boxes of ornaments and lights. And so when my husband left a little while ago, I said, oh, I'll be putting away the rest of the Christmas. And I thought, oh, that won't take long. I'm going to go ahead and do this altered mirror first. So that's what I'll do. And then I will go put the rest of the ornaments away. So there's that pretty little ruffle around the edge. I just love this glue. It works so well. Now I have this tiny little strand of pearls. And then you probably can't tell, this one's a little bit bigger and a little more creamier in color, so I'm probably going to use this one. And maybe I'll do that last. Let's see. I also have this one. I really like this one. It's got a little bit of, I tea dyed all of this, so it's got a little ruffle on both sides, which I probably will do, but before I do that, let's decorate this side. And I think this side, since I'm going to make one side the back and one the front, I'm not going to over embellish this. I'll just put, let's see, I think I'll go ahead and just put this on the back. And let's see. Yeah, I'll just put that on the back so that it does have some decoration, but not overly embellished. Just a little bit of glue. This is vintage. It feels really like a really cool feeling thread here on here. And then I'll just trim off the excess. So you can't get it too big or it'll be in the way of the opening and closing of the hinge. But this is much easier to craft in front of you with Fabri-Tac than hot glue, because I tend to burn the heck out of my fingers when I'm trying to hot glue. We have a really cool used bookstore here, a new chain that just started selling here in our area. My husband's a bookstore fan, and my younger son, who isn't but is looking for some specific things, went with him. So that was nice. They can hang out a little bit. So that's probably all I'm going to do on the back. I might do a little bit more, but just something to have back there for prettiness. So I paused it so I could see if I could find some thinner trim, and I couldn't really find what I was looking for, but as we do, I just cut the scallop part of this off so that I could get just a little tiny trim to go around the edges. I have another ruffled one, but I didn't want to make it too ruffly. A little bit of a flatter lace. So I'm going to use this scalloped one, which I really like. I love when you have options of cutting different pieces off of one trim. So I've been trying to figure out what I want to do next, and I wasn't going to use another ruffled one, but now I'm starting to think it would probably add more cushioning. So I had this trim that had these little dangles on them. So I just cut the little dangles off, and it doesn't go all the way around, but that's fine because I'm going to add this applique in the middle, except I think it needs a little more bulk under there. I kind of hate covering up this. I could use felt, but I don't have any felt with me, so no, I don't. Well, let's see. I won't stick it yet. No. I have some of this applique I've been snipping away at, And I think I'd rather cover up one of these than that pretty crocheted piece. See how to get this apart. I think it'll come apart this way. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Well, you gotta really do some surgery on these sometimes. This is just so I can have a little bit of height under here and still have the pearls show through. And same with this. I'm gonna put these, oops, leaves under here. I had a wedding dress that I found for $1 in Arizona. It's been about 1.5 years ago now, a couple of years. And I'm still using some of the applique. I'll probably never run out of that. But I love layering and piecing things together. But I think that's how I end up with so many scraps that you just can't seem to ever use up. That's why I like to do destashes now and then. And I think I should do one again, just as a giveaway. So I'm going to put that under there. And then this here. I think that's pretty, except maybe do I have any bits of, I think I used up that little piece of cheesecloth, didn't I? I like putting the little fibers showing through. However, I think I did use up what I have over here, so I probably can't do that. That's okay. This will still be pretty enough. So I'll go ahead and stick this down. So this is my little offering as far as getting in on the altered mirror challenge. And that's that. I think that's fairly pretty. And it's just plain on the back. Let me clean all that up. Now I did work on the bag a little bit for it to go in. And I put a piece of paper in there so it wouldn't stick together, but oops, I think it stuck. And now so I had to pause my camera again, so I'm not sure where I left off. I was just answering the phone. But I did finish my little altered compact, and sorry for all the glue. I went ahead and finished the bag. Since this was about altering the mirror, I didn't think you'd want to sit through me altering the bag, so I just altered a little organza bag with some more lace and seam binding, and couldn't resist putting some dangles on the bottom. And I left this part so that when you slide the mirror in there, you can see it. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I'm not sure how I'll go about using it just yet, but just string it closed like that. And there's my altered mirror. So this turned into a little craft with me, chat with me while I do my little challenge entry. I'll open it up for you. Like this. There's put a little paper in there. So I could have, what I was explaining is I took the hinge off last time and sanded it, and then I just put, I turned it into 2 mirrors with some pretty trim around the frame as well. So that's an option, but this one I'll just leave as a regular compact. And I think I don't know what I'll do with it yet. Maybe it'll be part of a giveaway. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. That was really fun, and I'll be back again soon. If you want to enter the challenge, by the way, it goes until the end of January, and you just have to alter a mirror, take a video or photo of it, and make sure Pamela sees it over at Gypsy Girl Crafts so that you can be entered into the drawing. And what happens is they'll pull a name, and whoever wins, they get to choose what's going to be altered for the next month. So I hope you all are well. Happy crafting. I'll see you again soon. Bye.